Hey guys, Colleen here, and I wanted to make a quick tutorial, hopefully it's quick, on how I do the braid that a lot of you have been asking about in my photos. And I've just been kind of playing with my new fun purple hair, and so the only way that I've been able to get this to actually work is if I crimp my hair. The crimp is just like an old school crimper from the 80s, and I just got it. It was like 26 bucks on Amazon by Hot Tools, and so it's the only way that I can get my hair to actually braid and work. So a couple of things that I also use: of course I always have a brush on hand, I have some bobby pins, and then I have some of these little cheapy plastic elastics that I will put at the bottom of my braid. So if you go to use Hot Tools, make sure that you spray a heat protectant on your hair. So I'm just going to go ahead and cover my face. Sorry, the lighting's kind of weird. It's a weird time of day here. So I'm only going to be crimping the front. So I just put a little bit there. Probably miss the ends. Let that dry a little bit. Okay, so I just take small pieces of my hair, and my hair is very fragile, so I only have this set to 330 right now, and I just go in and I lightly crimp my hair. Like that, and then you just kind of continue on with some more pieces. Okay, so the way that I part my hair is I have a part right here, and I'm gonna go back and just make sure that these pieces at the base are pretty crimped. Okay, so that instantly gives my hair an extra boost, as you can see, and it's so much fun. Okay, so I'm gonna do my best to show you guys. So I part my hair and I take this first piece of hair. It's about that thick, not that much hair at all. The key to doing this is doing your braid really tight, as tight as you can, and then you pull it out. So I really can't teach you how to braid, so hopefully you have some idea. I just have my 3 pieces, and I take the front piece and tuck that under first and come over. Now, once you cross it over, I take another piece from the front. So I'm usually always taking a piece from the front, and I try to do it as neat as I can, and then I make it messy. So now I'm going to pull from the front again. Now, once I've braided a couple times, this piece starts getting thin while the others are getting thicker. So I will typically just try to split my hair off a little bit, and I will try to grab some hair for this piece. So you kind of just start adding on more to that piece. And then once you get a thin piece, I just grab some more hair and I keep going down. Now I don't do this really neat. I actually welcome grabbing in more hair as I go down. I don't try to keep it perfectly neat towards the bottom. Okay, and then depending on the style I'm feeling that day and depending on how good I do my braid, I will just pin it back and then I'll deal with the other side after. And then you just start pulling this out into an awesome braid. Some days they come out better than others. And it's funny, over the day, I actually end up pulling out more and more pieces to make it bigger and bigger. And then typically I will end up crimping more of my hair. So now I actually take that bobby pin out and I try to just style my hair in the back because I'm going to go in and braid the rest of my hair into a braid. So it's okay if you let go of it a little bit. The crimp usually keeps it all together. Now what I do is I'm just going to do one last big braid. So I take one chunk of hair here, one chunk of hair in the middle, and then my braid is the third one, and I just braid this into one big piece. Again, pulling pretty tight. And then I try to bring it around to the front just because it's easier. Whoop. Okay if it's messy because you can pull it out and make it fun. And I like to leave my end open. And here's that little elastic. I put that on there. And now for me, I do the same thing here. I pull open this braid. And sometimes, depending on the day, I'll need a little bit of a lift right here to give it some oomph, and so I'll pull it up and I will bobby pin it. And there you go. It's a really fun look for the day, and it stays during all my workouts, and it's so much fun. Hope you enjoyed and learned a lesson or two. I'm not the best braider, but the crimper is the key.